every joint is handling, is a refined handling, okay? It's a fine-tuned handling. So right now we just want to have the big joints open up, okay? So the joint is free, and then the muscle and the bone is stretching, contracting, the sinews is to activate all this, okay? Now, after finish this open up repetition, we go to next repetition, which is the checking the techniques. So you know, oh yeah, these techniques I should do it in the with the center line, and all techniques has to be up to the standards of how it needs to supposed to do. Okay. So at this point, the body is open up, and then you have a good techniques practice there. That's the second repetition. Then you get to the third repetition. Okay. Say a tan sao, come up. You know, the body is in neutral state. The body is open up, and then the technique is proper. And then you ask a question. One thing. You say, oh, how do I generate the power? Is that I push it with my elbow, or I push it with my shoulder? You know that, okay? And you handle that. And the more you practice where you want to generate that force, the better you are, the smooth you are, okay? So this is the very thing, okay? So if you do the neutral state and doing this 3 repetition, it's easy. Time flies, 30 minutes gone, and you don't feel stressed at all. When you finish the practice, you feel really loose, and you feel your body is really agile, and you feel the techniques and so forth is really, let's say that is precise, and your power generations is very clear. Okay. So of course, this can go up to hours if the breathing get lengthened by itself. Say normally the repetitions per minute of the breathing of the person is like a 15 repetitions per minute. It might drop down to 4 counts, and that means your time span and so forth will be in the practice will be prolonged. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay. Just stand there, get into the neutral state, and then practice 3 repetitions of the Xilium Tao. And each repetition, there's a meaning, there's a goal, what you're doing for that. Okay? And you know what you develop on that. That's all. If you put down there, you just do it for 2 weeks. Okay? I guarantee you feel a difference. Okay? Now, if your joints doesn't seem to move much, especially like this hip and so forth, you can do the YKT, Yikam Transform 4 drills that will tune out your whole body, big joints. You know, if you need that support, you can do it. If you don't need it, don't need it. Okay. Now again, I want to say that you don't want to clamp your knee. Why? Because you clamp your knee, you load your knee. Then your force cannot come up and down. You don't want to tuck your tailbone like sometimes people tuck this way, they thought they have a lot of forward power. Well, guess what? You lock the joints here. You lock the hip joints. If you lock the hip joints, that means the way how to direct the force flow in your body get locked there, get jammed there. Okay? And many complain that, oh yeah, my hip cannot loose. Why? You're not losing it because you're clamping the thing. And remember, dynamic thing is not holding a structure. Holding a structure to show how powerful that structure can handling force, balancing force, is very different than handling the force flow in the body. That's a 2 different things. So if you want to make yourself into a geometry like a ball, be able to take force inside there, that's one thing. If you want to practice like different techniques, and how all this force being handled, there's a totally different thing. Okay? So that's how simple. Now, one thing I must mention here is this. The reason why I oppose people who say, "Well, now you need to train 修炼塔 for an hour," is this. In the real practice of the ancient China, it goes through as what I described to you. Every stage, every step, they know exactly what they want to do and they know exactly what they're handling, so they know what they develop. If somebody just stand in there and try to practice one set, one repetition of 修炼塔 in 1 hour, let me tell you this, it is actually pulling the reverse gear for beginner. For advanced, as what I said, if you have developed already, you want to get into the what do you call it, the neutral state. Boom, you think about it, you're in there already. You want to open up your body, you think about it, you're there already, and you can stay in that state as long as you want, 1-2 hours. But for beginner who doesn't even can stand there for 5 minutes, that the whole body loose and feel lightweight, it's going to create problem in the mind, body, breathing, and screw up the whole thing. Why? Let me tell you an example. People who train meditations, if their body is not loose enough and expand enough, they cannot sit for more than 5 minutes. Try it, okay? Why? Because if the physical is stuck, the mind will not settle. It's like, feel this is not good, this is not good, it just the whole body is chaos. So they cannot sit long, okay? And then when sometimes they say, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, it's pain, so I want to force it. Guess what happened? Your mind is not going to settle, your breathing is going to go irregular, and then your heartbeat and your body chemistry, which is your qi, because qi is the body chemistry and the biochemistry and bioelectrical. Those is going to go screw up. It's no longer let itself balance out and grow. It's no longer doing that. So if you see the people who do meditation, they have to settle their body. They enter their neutral states. Okay? And then the mind quiet down. Naturally, the breathing get lengthened and long, and then light and very fine naturally. The body, biochemical and bioelectrical, which is the qi, settle and it resets and it balances itself and it flows itself. That's how it is. Okay? See, we don't even talk about techniques here. We just talk about the basic requirement of the body, the first 4 elements of the 6 core elements. If that is not settled, you want to talk about the techniques and momentum, forget about it. Really, forget about it. So if you want to do 1 hour 修炼塔 that way without understand all these things, you end up what? You're forcing it. So it's like the people who do meditation, you're forcing it. You can force it to sit there for 1 hour. And guess what? When you come out from that type of a meditation, you get bad temper because you try to suppress yourself inside there. And the body don't like it. And the breathing don't, the respiratory system don't like it. And the qi or the biochemical and bioelectrical don't like it. You just try to suppress it. Okay, fine, you can suppress that for 1 hour, but what do you get? It's not growth. It's actually pulling the reverse gear. And the people doing that were keeping, what happened? Get bad and bad temper. They are not relaxed anymore. They are not loose. They are stressed inside there. So, but for the advanced level, as what I said, when they can get into the state and their body can handle anything, they can do 2 hours, no problem. But for the usual people, can you do that? No. That's crazy. Okay? That's why I said, if they cannot do in the meditation without moving their body and cause issue, how can you do it with moving your body? Okay? So a lot of this Chinese stuff is, I'm not trying to put down everybody. It is, there's rules in practice this Chinese internal arts. If you're violating that, or you're violating the mantra, loose, quiet, and nature, you're looking for issue. And there's plenty of people in China who practice internal art or Qigong. We end up to be mental issue or the body chemistry or the biochemistry or bioelectrical screw up in the body, which they call 偏差. Does that exist? Yes. Okay, so it's not this is this biochemical, bioelectric stuff. It's a two-side sword. Okay, it cut both ways. If you do know how to handle it, it cut both ways. So okay. So what I suggest about this, first lose out your body, get in your natural state, and have this 3 repetition. It is a safe practice because it's follow the human body. Okay? It doesn't stress you. It doesn't ask you to control the body. No, it doesn't do that. Okay. So I'll leave this for your reference. This is for today. Thank you.